It's time now for the Period Channel 3 o'clock news for this Wednesday evening, January 7th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here on your 3 o'clock news headlines here, and our top story at 3 is in Paris, where 3 masked gunmen shouting Islamic phrases stormed the offices of the French satirical newspaper Charlie Hebdo Wednesday, killing 12 people, including the editorial director and 4 cartoonists whose work included controversial drawings. According to Indonesian officials, searchers have been located the tail section of the Air Asia jet that crashed into the Java Sea on December 28th. In Columbia County, Florida, 2 Florida sisters aged 15 and 11 have been charged with premeditated murder for allegedly shooting their 16-year-old brother while he slept. The artist's conception, provided by the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics, depicts an Earth-like planet orbiting an involved star that has formed a stunning planetary nebula. In Washington, the U.S. Federal Reserve pressed ahead of its last policy sit-in, meeting with plans to begin raising interest rates later this year, despite an apparently vigorous debate over how to communicate its intentions. Investigators took over the aftermath of a homemade explosive which was placed near the Colorado Springs chapter NAACP on Tuesday, and it was delivered, said the FBI. The blast in the Yemen police academy wounded at least 40 people and killed at least 37. Officials said, striking as witnesses said cadets that the academy had gathered. The U.S. has reviewed the possibility that civilians may have died in coalition airstrikes in Iraq and Syria as Central Command is carrying out the investigation and admitted for the first time that members of the general public could have perished. The FBI confirmed Wednesday that the victim in the El Paso Veterans Affairs shooting was a VA doctor, but declined to identify the alleged gunman also killed in the incident. Airport police in Columbus, Ohio, fatally shot a person outside of the terminal Wednesday afternoon during an escalating confrontation, officials said. Volatile oil prices are adding to the pressure on the European Central Bank to consider implementing quantitative easing. JCPenney reported 3.7% same-store sales increasing for the November-December holiday season, between estimates of 1% to negative 5% growth. The chip maker not only wants to add more women and minorities to its payrolls, it also wants to encourage other vendors to do the same. AT&T Wireless customers on a mobile share value plan will soon be able to roll any of their unused mobile data into the next billing cycle, AT&T said on Wednesday. BlackBerry will integrate your blood. Is that BlackBerry's press conference here? This Consumer Electronics Show, NetHealth CEO Dr. Patrick Soon-Shiong shut off the H-Box, a little gadget that acts as a secure health hub. Self-driving cars have been made a major part of this year's Consumer Electronics Show, as automakers Mercedes, Ford, and Chrysler all took to the stage this week to talk about cars that manage their own traffic patterns. Take a look at United States stock market report here. Dow Jones 17,531.49, up 179.85. S&P 500 2022.69, up 20.08, and Nasdaq 46.42.31, up 49.57. On Tuesday night's Tonight Show, host Jimmy Fallon discovered 10 years too late that he once had a shot at dating Nicole Kidman. In Los Angeles independent films, Boyhood and Whiplash, as well as superhero blockbuster Guardians of the Galaxy received Writers Guild Award nomination on Wednesday in one of the Hollywood's top annual honors. Veteran actress Felicia Rashad, who played Claire Huxtable opposite Bill Cosby's Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable 8 Years on Cosby Show, finally weighed in on the disgraced star's ongoing sexual abuse scandal and stood by. If July's release of Ant-Man seems too far away to get your fill of Ant-sized superhero antics, Marvel Entertainment has. With the news of Benedict Cumberbatch and his fiancée Sophie Hunter expecting their first child, there also comes an inevitable internet avalanche of cumberbuns about cumberbuns, baby batches, and the like. The sighting of a baby orca has delighted many of its birth, offers hope to an endangered species, as a newborn estimated to be just 7 to 8 days old is the newest member of the 7 resident whale of a killer whale population. Carcasses of Cassin's auklet birds have been washing up shores ranging from northern California to northern Washington. It's not college students and teenagers, but rather middle-aged Americans who are most likely to die from drinking too much alcohol too quickly, according to studies released by the U.S. Laboratory researchers say that they have discovered a new antibiotic that could prove valuable in fighting disease-causing bacteria that no longer respond to older, more frequently used drugs. Take a look at New England alerts here at 3:04. In Boston, Massachusetts, alert to our Logan Airport for American Airlines 737 experiencing 5 issues at ETA. 10 minutes to runway 33L. Fire crews and EMS station. Avon, Connecticut, IO, Sweetbriar Lane. Fire throughout the roofs of units 4, 5, 6 request for mutual aid. Per Deputy Chief in Low, 30 people displaced by the third alarm apartment building fire. Red Cross an hour on the scene. Take a look at sports news here. Florida State quarterback Jameis Winston will enter the NFL draft as a controversial Seminole star will forego his final 2 years of eligibility at FSU, where he won a national championship a year ago and also stars in a baseball team. On their way to start him an election into the Baseball Hall of Fame on Tuesday, star pitchers Pedro Martinez and Randy Johnson shared a connection to the Montreal Expos. It took New York Giants head coach Tom Coughlin 9 days to develop the performance of his defensive coordinator Perry Farrell, a man whom Coughlin had vigorously defended at his year-end press conference. The New York Red Bulls fire coach Mike Pecky and Los Angeles Galaxy confirmed the signs of midfielder Steven Gerrard on Wednesday, the day of good and bad news that symbolized Major League Soccer's up and down week. And it's no secret that quarterbacks perform worse than under pressure from the opposing pass rush. You'll hear it on the NFL show as Patriots offense line must protect Brady from Ravens pass rush. And tonight, the Boston Celtics will be down in Brooklyn, taking on Kevin Garnett and Brooklyn Nets at 7:30 p.m. While the Boston Bruins will be taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins at 8 o'clock in Pittsburgh. Peter Channel News Times, now 3:06, and it is time now for a little travel report here on their Wednesday afternoon here. Going into Wednesday evening here in a few hours here, and it shows Southeast Expressway on the southbound side, backed up from the Pike all the way down to Dorchester here. 93 on the northbound side, backed up from Somerville all the way out to Melrose here due to an accident on 93 on the northbound side. Between Marble Street and Montvale Avenue and Stoneham, so expect some delays here. And we got 128 on the northbound side, an accident around Route 3 in Burlington, so expect some delays here, as it's backed up from 28 all the way down for Route 3. 129 on the southbound side, a little slow around Route 9 in Wellesley, so expect some delays here. 393 and 95 are modified for 128 to the New Hampshire border. All the highways in New Hampshire are modified, and same goes to the Worcester area commute here. 495 is modified from 128. 495 is modified from Salisbury down for Wareham. 95 and 24 are modified from 128 to the Rhode Island border. Route 3 is modified from Braintree down for Sagamore. And Route 6 westbound a little slow around the Sagamore stretch as you approach the Sagamore Bridge here. Peter Channel News Time is now 3:07, and all the highways in Providence and Worcester area commute is looking good. Peter Channel News Time 3:08, and it's time now for a little weather report here on this Wednesday afternoon here. And we have a wind chill advisory remains in effect from 5 p.m. this afternoon to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. Locations include all of Massachusetts except north, central, and western portions of the islands, as well as of Rhode Island except Buck Island and northern Connecticut. Hazard types dangerously cold wind chill values, as wind chill readings as low as 24 below. Time and late today than a Thursday morning, and impacts dangerously cold wind chills will result in frostbite or hypothermia if precautions not taken. Winds northwest 10 to 20 miles per hour, with gusts up to 35 miles per hour here. Temperatures minimum readings of 5 degrees above 0 to 5 degrees below 0 by Thursday morning. A wind chill advisory is issued when the wind chill index is likely to reach 15 to 24 degrees below for at least 3 hours. Frostbite can develop in just 30 minutes with a wind chill index of 20 below. If you're headed outdoors, dress in layers and wear a hat and gloves. And snow squalls will move across southern New England this afternoon and evening here. As snow showers moving over the central hills of New England will move across the remainder of southern New England late this afternoon and evening, as these snow showers will produce brief wind gusts of 35 miles per hour. May briefly reduce the visibility to less than 1.5 miles. Showers will reach the Boston Providence quarter between 3:15 p.m. and 4:15 p.m. and Cape Cod and the Islands may affect it between 4:30 p.m. and 6 p.m. The brief bursts of snow and wind may reduce visibility may produce hazardous travel, as motorists should be cautious and travel at slow speeds and near any of those squalls. And day 1 today tonight, wind chill advisory. Day 2 for 7, Thursday through Tuesday, wind chill advisory. And Wednesday, an Arctic front may bring a few brief snow showers to the region. A localized every year snow squall or 2 is possible, which may result in a brief period of poor visibility and slippery travel. Strong southwest wind gusts up to 40 to 55 miles per hour expected very late Thursday night into Friday across the southeast New England coastline, as there will be a low probability for a few gusts up to 60 miles per hour across portions of Cape Cod here. Alright, let's take a look at our forecast. It goes like this. For tonight, a chance of snow showers before 7 p.m. Mostly clear skies, low around 2 below 0. Wind chill values as low as 17 below. Northwest wind 11 to 16 miles per gust size, 34 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. Low to no circulation expected. For Thursday, sun skies have about 19 degrees. Wind chill values as low as 17 below. West wind about 10 miles per gust size, 28 miles per hour. Thursday, a chance of snow showers being after 3 a.m. Increase skies below low and 13 degrees. Southwest wind about 7 to 9 miles per gust size, 25 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New snow accumulation less than half an inch possible. For Friday, a chance of snow showers being before 11 a.m. Part sun sky about 32 degrees and southwest wind 10 to 18 miles per gust size, 34 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation 50%. For Friday, mostly clear sky, low about 15 degrees. For Saturday, sunny to most clear sky, about 25, low about 12 degrees. For Sunday, most sunny, most clear sky, about 32, low about 22 degrees. Monday, part sunny, part clear sky, about 37, low about 19 degrees. Tuesday, part sunny sky, about 32 degrees. No, temperature is standing at 25 degrees of part clear skies with wind chill reading of 12 above. And that's me for the Peter Channel 3 o'clock news on this January 7, 2015 on a Wednesday. Viewers, you have a good evening, and I'll see you for 11 o'clock late night report. Have a good evening.